Well, hello, everybody, and welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Thursday to you. And I've got my little friend here with me today, Piper. So, Piper is a little needy today, right? All right. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Live with Leslie. And I'm so happy that you're here with me today. And today, I'm really looking forward to our conversation. We will be chatting with Leda.
Mm-hmm.
Did I pronounce that right?
Yes.
Medina from Dietitian Your Way. And the topic for today is actually really awesome. I'm just so excited about this. It's all about how Dietitian Your Way can help you to promote your business and form a community of thriving RDs. And I got to tell you, this is a very much welcome opportunity, right? And ironically, in my work with my private clients, it's so interesting. I was just working on updating like the list of directory listings, right, to populate for this exact purpose. So I'm super excited to have a chance to learn more. All right, so welcome for those of you that are just joining today, and welcome to the Live with Leslie show. And I am Leslie Bytel, and I'm a practice growth expert and mentor specifically for integrative functional practitioners in private practice. And I help my clients to attract more right fit clients themselves, sell more of their programs, and ultimately grow a profitable practice via multiple streams of income. All right. So that's a little bit about me. Now let's welcome our guests. So I'm so very much looking forward to having a chat with you, Leda. So I think really the first question, I am very curious about learning more about how you got here.
Yeah. Thank you so
How
much.
in the world did how did you come to this place?
Yeah. Thank you so much for having me on. Much appreciated to be on here with you today.
Yeah,
Love your energy. I met you at Fancy and we instantly connected and clicked, and I loved your energy. So I appreciate you having me on today.
my pleasure. Yeah, and I'm excited. We are, I think, going live on Instagram today.
Cool.
Bravo. Hopefully the tech gods are working in our favor. Of course, they don't make it easy, right? But I think we did some troubleshooting. So we're on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, and a few private Facebook groups. So welcome, everybody.
Very cool.
By the way, we did not plan our outfits.
Yeah. It's a summery day here for me in Florida, so I kind of felt like an orange shirt would be, perfect for that.
Great. Yeah, I can't say the same here, but that's all right. It's sunny. So, well, tell us a little bit more about how you made this transition into what you're doing today.
Yeah, so I've been an RD for about 10 years. Time flies. And, I'm Latina, so I'm Hispanic. I speak Spanish, and to my clients, I speak Spanish as well. One of the biggest things that I feel like when I would speak to Spanish speakers as clients is a huge, deep sigh of relief when they came to see me.
Mm-hmm.
And I, realized I'm like, it's only like, I think 3 or 5% of like dietitians are Latinas. It's kind of one of those things where it's like, I really wanted to have better access to dietitians of different cultures, languages, different orientations, sexual orientations, just a diverse group of dietitians, so that the customer looking for their dietitian could find exactly what it is that they needed to feel welcomed, because we all know that nutrition is very personal. So that's kind of where I came up with the idea. But yeah, I've been a dietitian for about 10 years, and it took me probably a couple of years to basically create the product. And here I am now. I launched it back in July of last year. And we've been able to have some dietitians on. We have a good collection of dietitians now that are pretty diverse background. Yeah, that's a little bit about how I came up with Dietitian Your Way.
Right.
The second part too is, I saw Psychology Today, and I'm like, why don't we have that? Like, why is it, for therapists, it's so easy for them to, launch their business as soon as they put their listing on Psychology Today, right?
Mhm.
And yet, we're in 2022 or 23 back then. And I was like, why don't we have this, right? We should be able to put up, because as dietitians, we offer so much service, and so much, things that we really need to talk about to the public. Like, we offer a lot. And for me, it's like, why don't we have this, right? So I really just wanted it to make it a platform for customers to find their dietitians and their unique needs. But also for dietitians to be able to say, hey, I want to open up a private practice, or I want to open up, maybe do some social media management and as a dietitian, and be able to post their services on there with ease and get referrals with ease, right? So that's the idea behind Dietitian Your Way, is to have one solid place for us to really just promote our businesses as well.
Excellent. Oh my goodness. So exciting. So, all right. So it sounds like you identified a need in the market and you took the initiative to fill it, which is so great to hear.
Yeah.
True entrepreneurial spirit.
Yeah.
Do you come from a family of entrepreneurs?
I think I do. My father used to sell flowers back in Miami. Yeah, he used to also be a mechanic at one point. My brother's a real estate investor. So I would say, yeah. And my grandmother back in Nicaragua actually used to she has her own little store that's inside of the neighborhood, and she sells her, this is probably going a little bit more in depth, but my family is in a place called Santa Teresa, Nicaragua, which is a very small town. And so within that town, there's also smaller towns. So instead of going to the store, which is 30 minutes away, my grandmother has her own little store that will cater to the vicinity of her neighborhood.
Okay.
So yeah, long story short, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, it definitely sounds that way. Okay. So basically, is it fair to say that Dietitian Your Way, or is it plural? Dietitians Your Way? No,
Dietitian Your Way.
Plural. Okay. Or excuse me, singular.
Yeah.
Right. So it's dietitianyourway.com, right?
Correct.
Okay. Perfect. All right. So is it fair to say that this is a directory listing? And would you say it's somewhat similar to healthprofs.com?
Yeah, so it's similar to Psychology Today or healthprofs.com.
Okay.
It's basically an online directory for dietitians, similar to an Angie's List, but just solely for dietitians. And all the dietitians that are on there are 100% verified. We check the CDR number to make sure that they are RDNs.
Okay, fabulous. All right. So really interesting backstory. So what about dietitians who have other businesses, maybe some kind of a side hustle that's not related to private practice? What do we do there?
Yeah. So as you know, Leslie, there's so many things that we can do as dietitians. We can do courses, we can do social media management, we can do copywriting, we can write articles, so much. And the thing is that I don't think there's a website out there for us to say, hey, this is all that I offer. And that's one of the things that I really wanted to put out there, was just this is what we can do. Let's show the world what we can do, because I think, we have, other healthcare professionals who love talking about nutrition, but as we all know, we are the golden standard. We are the food and nutrition experts. And so this is a great platform to basically showcase all that we do through videos, photos, articles, everything that you can post and link it right back to your own business.
Okay.
Did I answer your question?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So we'll get into some of the nuances, including I'd love to better understand how the platform differs from, let's say, Eat Right, right?
Yeah, good question.
We list, that's one of the more common places. So yeah, how would you say it's different?
Yeah, so there's a barrier to entry with eatright.org, right? And so there's a lot of dietitians who aren't a part of that, but do have their private practice or do have their businesses. So with this, there is no barrier to entry. There's actually no credit card required for you to even sign up. You can literally just sign up completely free. And then when you do sign up, you get $25 in credits for free that you can use to put articles and blogs and basically what I just said, right?
Okay.
So there is no barrier to entry here.
Okay. So with eatright.org, the barrier to entry is
you have to be a part of the academy to enter into eatright.org.
Okay, got it. All right.
Yeah.
So if you're not an active member,
Correct.
okay. All right. So that is super interesting. Okay. That is great. And Dietitian Your Way is free.
It's completely free.
Okay.
So you don't even have to show a credit card. You don't even have to put a credit card down.
Okay. So I guess my question, it's not on the script exactly.
Okay. The question that everyone asks, go ahead.
So how do you make money?
Yeah.
I'm just curious.
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, it's going to be through advertising.
Okay. All right.
Through advertising, yeah.
Okay, that's fantastic. So I think that's a great balance, actually. All right. So, okay. So, all right. We talked about how much it costs to join. Everybody, it's free. I'd love to hear from our audience if we can get some comments. Who here has heard of Dietitian Your Way? Maybe some of you are already familiar. Let me know too if you're on any other directory listings, right? Yeah. Like Health Profs, right? So it's just so such great timing because, as I said when we first kicked off our live today, I've been in the process of helping my clients come up with a very comprehensive list of all the options out there in terms of directory listings. So yeah, so I've kind of always updating this PDF that I share with my clients. And I don't know, my philosophy is it's low hanging fruit. Let's expand that online footprint and make you more findable.
Yeah.
There are some of these services that are not free, such as the Academy, right? We talked about
the Health Profs too, right?
And Health Profs, I think they run, I think in the neighborhood when I had my practice, I think it was like 30 a month, somewhere in that ballpark.
Somewhere around there.
That definitely starts to add up. And, some of my clients tell me it's great. Like, oh my gosh, I get so many clients from that particular site, but others really tell me it kind of waxes and wanes, which is kind of a mystery in terms of why that is. So really a welcome opportunity. So, hey, Jennifer, welcome. So Jennifer says, I have not heard of the directory, but also have not looked for that type of service. Okay. And Jennifer, you're in private practice, right? I would assume so. Let us know a little bit more about what you do. So yeah, for anyone that's listening, highly recommend populating those online directories, right? It just really helps make you more findable when someone like a potential client is searching, they may or may not know, like they may or may not be searching within the directory, right? Because sometimes they don't know about these, kind of industry specific directories, but usually they can, just kind of type in their, looking for help with, whatever their situation is, whatever their pain point is. And they can just do that search on Google and the directory listing will pop up, right? For practitioners in their area. Is that how yours works as well? Or do you have to do a search in the directory? Like, a patient, like let's say
in the directory, you can actually search for your dietitian in your own preference. So like you can search for like if you're looking for like a dietitian that specializes in hormones, you can actually put hormones in the keyword and then like all the dietitians will show up that specialize in hormones.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll definitely show you like the front end.
Should we look at why don't we open the hood? Do you want to do
it? Yeah, you can definitely.
I think that'd be super helpful.
Let's see.
See the present button at the bottom on your screen?
Yep. All right. Let's see. Window. All right. Let's do this one.
Okay.
Let me know when you can see it.
Okay. So I think I need to share and okay, here we go.
Okay, cool. All right. So this is a home page. And as you can see, it says find a registered dietitian nutritionist your way. So here are the different specialties that you can look into as a dietitian. You can list yourself as a dietitian who specializes in consulting, media and content creation, private practice, and then dietitian to dietitian services.
Okay.
So let's say we pick, like, for example, media and content creation, then there's going to be other options that you can choose as well. So you can choose blog or vlog, copywriter, culinary nutrition, and so forth. Let's just say we're looking for like a private practice dietitian, and we're just gonna, there's a lot of different specialties. Let's just say we're looking for all of them. And we're gonna search now, and then you're gonna get a list of all of the dietitians that are on here. We can actually put in like I said, hormone, and then we'll find like dietitians like Melissa, who is the hormone dietitian on Instagram.
Okay.
She has her profile on here, and as you can see, she has PCOS, hormones, and fertility dietitian. So immediately when you enter that word hormones, she popped up, and other dietitians as well popped up as well.
Okay.
Any questions on that? I kind of wanted to go over like the profile.
No, I mean that it looks very user friendly.
Cool.
And easy. So my takeaway is there's a lot of keywords.
Mm-hmm.
Is it based on geography as well?
Yeah. So like if you're looking at specifically, like, let's say if we go back home, you can actually search based off of like city or state as well.
Okay.
Yep. Let's say let's go back to her page and let's kind of scope through here. We can actually look to see, you can actually put, some about me information about what it is that you offer. And then we have specific categories. So like, are you virtual or in person? Do you offer discovery calls? What kinds of, what is the population that you serve? Mm-hmm. And this was really important for me to include because I wanted people, again, to find people who they feel comfortable with, right? People who are going to welcome them. So that was really important for me to put in here as well.
Okay. Great.
But yeah, you can look at to see if they offer insurance or if they don't, what their qualifications are, if they had any awards. And then on the bottom, it'll talk about, what kind of services do they, or in what areas do they serve?
Mm-hmm. Cool. Okay.
The cool thing too is like, if, for example, you wanted to, as a dietitian, like you wanted to put your information on here. So let's say, for example, if you wanted to, let's say we were putting up like an event. So for example, I put today's event on here. Mm-hmm. So if you're promoting like a course that's about to launch, or if you're promoting like an in-person or even a virtual event, you can put it on here as well. So if you notice, it's here, Live with Leslie, and you can actually put an event on here.
Okay.
Yeah. And then if you're putting the event, let's say, for example, in this circumstance, I put it in there as my private practice, right? So I put it in there as my private practice. So you can actually link back to your profile, right? So this is my private practice profile, right? And you can actually link back to it. So if you look here under my profile, you'll check out the event Live with Leslie.
Okay. Very nice.
So if, for example, a customer wanted to come in here and kind of like check out what videos are being put up, right, that dietitians are putting up, they can actually go in here, look at it, and it's going to link right back to your profile, which is pretty cool. One of the other cool things is we can post courses as well. Mm-hmm. So we have here Better Blood Sugars for Latinos. So like this is from Diana Mesa. Okay. She has a ebook that's for customers and even for dietitians as well to purchase. And then there's discussion cards as well. Then this is from Deanie, and she actually has these discussion cards. So this is also another cool thing that you can put up, is any kind of courses, ebooks, anything that you're selling to customers, you can put it on here as well.
Okay. Very cool. Yeah. So in the profile, like I know I'm mostly familiar with health profs. So is there space to like put a video to like, upload? So like how long is the video that
Yeah. So what will actually happen is, let's say, for example, I'll just off the top of my head, let's say, for example, we're want to put a video, we can actually put a video inside of here, right?
Nice.
Yeah. You
Okay.
can put a logo. Yeah. So there's like two different versions. There's like a free version and like a premium version. This is a premium version. The premium version is a paid version, but again, even the free version, you're getting a lot of bang for literally $0, right?
Okay. All right. Very nice.
Yeah. The other cool thing is you can post, actually you can post products to other dietitians as well. So if you wanted to sell strictly to just dietitians, you could. And this part is not going to be accessible to the public. It's going to be accessible just to dietitians.
Okay.
They can promote products even within their own, even within the community.
Okay. So it's RDN to RDN products. Okay. So would that include, I mean, like business stuff, like the stuff I do?
Yeah. Yeah. You can totally post like the courses that you do. Yes.
Cool.
Even services that you offer, you can definitely post it on there as well.
All right. Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing. I'll do that.
Yeah. One of the cool things that we also do as well is we have a podcast where I interview dietitians and their stories and get to highlight, what it is that they do, how did they get there. It's kind of a cool podcast for like RD to Bs to kind of listen into and see what it is, that the path that they took on, because every RD has a different path, right? And it's also for customers to get to know their dietitian as well. Right. So they can really get to know a feel for who their dietitian is.
Okay. And this is all on the platform, it looks like.
It's all on the platform. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, all right. So what if like I'm a patient and I don't know about Dietitian Your Way?
Mm-hmm.
Is it possible that I can do a Google search and somehow, through search engine optimization, search engine magic, Dietitian Your Way will pop up?
Yeah, good question. So we just launched in July. So the first few months or year, we're actually focusing on getting dietitians on the platform. Okay. The latter half of the year, we're focusing on directing traffic to the website, and that's where an SEO and all that's going to come into play.
Okay. Yeah. Great. All right. That is fantastic. So yeah, because like I had alluded to earlier, sometimes patients don't know about that these sites even exist, right? Because they're so niche.
Yeah.
So it'll be really, really, I think, extraordinarily helpful for everyone.
Yeah. I think one of the biggest things is that as dietitians, we, like I said, provide so much to our community and to our customers. My goal and my dream is that we become like the go-to person, for nutrition. Because unfortunately, we do know that we sometimes have to battle with other healthcare professionals or other people in general, right? For what it is that we're practicing. And my dream is that Dietitian Your Way is like the go-to platform for anybody, whether you're a healthcare professional or just a customer who is looking for a dietitian, that this website and it's at the tip of your tongue. Similar to what Psychology Today is, because when we are able to create a platform where we are united and together and we're posting videos and we're posting articles and they're getting to know what it is that we do, there's more power in that, in community. There's more power in community that we can actually, make a way for ourselves, right?
I love that.
So that's my dream with Dietitian Your Way. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and I was going to ask about that community aspect because we have that in our title, right? Yeah. So do you want to elaborate on how how this creates that strong sense of community?
Yeah. So on Dietitian Your Way, I definitely wanted a space for us to be able to really talk about, the things that we want to, the things that we need to speak about, right? There's so many things that go on with entrepreneurship, so many things that go on with questions about very specific labs or a very specific condition, right? And I wanted it to be kind of like a central locations for us to really chat about. This is my dog.
Oh, I love it. Oh my God.
Yeah. So he's so funny. So yeah, so this is the forum. It's a dietitian forum. Again, it's only for dietitians to dietitians. So in the forum, you can chat and create posts about anything, dietetics related, even entrepreneurship related, and that we can really talk to each other without having to, you know, um, without having to be on like Facebook groups, even though they are pretty powerful as well. I just kind of wanted to have like a central location where we can just, chat about, whether it's entrepreneurship stuff or whether it's like private practice stuff and a place for us to also refer back to each other.
Okay. Which leads me to actually my next question. And that is what about non-RDs, right? So first of all, just based on the name, it sounds like the platform is exclusively listing RDs, right? So no other health practitioners.
None.
Okay. So
right.
how can other practitioners, utilize this for their patients?
Yeah. So similar to like Psychology Today, right? We sometimes have doctors who refer their patients to Psychology Today. It's so well known, right? Mm-hmm. And so the idea is that this directory will be used amongst healthcare professionals and communities alike to refer customers to this website. That would be the dream, right? That is the dream. That is the goal. And that way we get referrals and leads and we can grow our businesses and our practices.
Okay. Let's take a look at what Jennifer has lots of great comments. So I had asked if she's in private practice, and right now it looks like she's writing, but I want to change that now.
Nice.
So yay.
Hey.
And she does comment, Jennifer likes the categories. Media and content prep might be the current niche, and she'd like to work towards RD to RD for some of her research findings. Unpaid private research is what she's been doing for over a decade.
Wow.
Okay. And okay, so she has a question about RDN. I still use RD because that was the label I was registered with, but now many fillable forms only list. Are we all just RDNs now? Great question. Do you have a comment on that?
I don't. I mean, I honestly, I think everybody can call themselves an RD or RDN, is from what I understand.
Yeah, same. Yeah, I think it's optional, to be honest. But if there's 3 spaces and you got to fill in all 3, right, on a form, then
that makes sense.
I suppose you got to go with RDN, I suppose. I don't know why they really necessarily made that change, but here we are. Here we are. There's a lot of things I don't know the why behind, to be honest. I guess they wanted to add that nutrition part into our credentials. So,
I mean, there's always like, people who love it, people who like dislike it. Yeah.
I'm neutral on it.
Yeah.
I think I've kind of gotten in the habit of using the RDN.
Yeah.
So it's
like, why not? If you want to put nutrition in there, that's what most people understand and understand it to be, Right. I think also too, it's kind of like, I think it's almost like a good thing, I think, because I think when we're talking to customers, a lot of people don't know what dietitians are. And then it's kind of, even for me, like I didn't know what a dietitian was till I got into college and I was looking at degrees and what to get. So yeah.
And here we are. Yeah, that was the same for me too. I don't know if I would have ever guessed, that this would be the path, but it's a good one. A good one. All right, Jennifer, I want to see you in private practice. Right? I think that is what she is. Oh, it looks like maybe we lost our guest. So, here she is. All right.
We
lost you. All right. So we got a view of the back end, which is really cool. Okay. So, all right. So we talked about the cost. We looked under the hood. So everybody, it is free to sign up. And tell us more about Did you talk about a $25 credit?
Yeah, so when you sign up
Mhm.
for Dietitian Your Way, like I said, it's a free platform
Okay.
to use. You will actually receive $25 in free credits. So you can use that to write articles, post products, post events,
Okay.
videos, photos, and all of this is to basically create your profile that when a customer lands on the profile, they know immediately who it is that they're speaking to, immediately what it is, the services that you provide, and they get a feel for who you are, which goes back into talking to your ideal client, right? And I
Right.
think that's probably one of the things with health professionals is maybe it's just not the profile for us, right? Because maybe it's just limited. And when we think about health professionals, they're talking about all professionals, not just dietitians. Whereas with Dietitian Your Way, you can actually post so many things that you do, videos, photos, events, your courses, and then all the services that you offer as well as a dietitian, not just private practice.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. So it's a credit that
Yep.
um
It's a credit that you can use towards creating articles,
okay.
events. Yeah.
Okay, so are you saying that it like we pay that is like a paid service typically?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So everybody will get $25 in free credits.
Okay.
After the 25 are up, there's I believe it's like $2 or $3 for like every article or blog or video or photo that you post. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, fair enough. And can you tell us, so I know there's a very robust free version. Tell us a little bit about the upgrade for those that are interested.
Yeah, so the premium version, you basically are able to put your logo on there, your business name, and your actual name. You can actually post a cover photo as well, similar to like Facebook. You know how we have the cover photos,
Mhm.
and then that's pretty much all. And that's why I'm saying go on to the free one because you're getting more bang for your buck, and you'll definitely get a lot of benefits just with the free profile.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, so what about dietitians that are new? Um, any thoughts along those lines?
What?
You
Uh,
know, new, just getting started, right? They're, just getting started, like brand new RDs.
yeah,
How
yeah. So
and they utilize the platform.
yeah, I think it's a great platform for new RDs. You can definitely, post your services or products, or if you just want to create a profile and
Okay.
just talk to other dietitians and connect with other dietitians, you can do it as well. You also have access to the podcast as well. So if you didn't want to create, a profile with Dietitian Your Way, you can still use Dietitian Your Way to your benefit to just get some information about what are dietitians doing through the podcast. And then last but not least, there's also a free ultimate guide to passive income
Mhm.
that is actually free. It's on the Instagram bio on the link,
Okay.
in the Instagram bio, and it's completely free. It's a PDF. I can actually show you the yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Here we go.
Okay.
Yeah, when you can see it.
Okay.
Yeah, so the dietitian's ultimate guide to passive income. Who doesn't want some extra income while you're
I thought
sleeping?
about that all the time.
Yeah. And the cool thing as dietitians is we can do this, and we can definitely put ebooks and courses on so many different topics, and the topics are endless, right? But yeah, so this is the dietitian's ultimate guide to passive income. You definitely want to check it out, and definitely it's completely free. It's
Okay.
again free service, so check it out.
And so to get that, we go to Instagram, at Dietitian Your Way.
Yep, Dietitian Your Way is an Instagram name, and and then you can go on the links in the bio, and you'll find the
Great.
PDF. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. All right. So any kind of final, words of advice, as we start to wrap up today?
Yeah, I mean, I think that as dietitians, I've said this so many times, we're powerful.
Mhm.
We have so much talent, and we deserve for customers to see that, right? We definitely deserve our businesses to succeed and grow. We don't get paid enough as it is. And I think this is a great platform for dietitians to promote their businesses and succeed. And as well as, making sure that we help one another as well is pretty important. So I'm a true believer in that. If we root for each other, we all grow. Because it's something that, I believe in the fact that not just one person can win. We can all win, especially when we're in community.
I love that.
Yeah.
There's more than enough people that need help out there, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So more than enough to go around.
Yep.
So I really advocate for that as well. So right in alignment with my own philosophy. Okay, sounds good. So everybody, check out dietitianyourway.com.
Yeah.
I know I'm going to do it. I'm going to, why not, right? And definitely, get yourself an account. It is free, 100% free. That's amazing.
Yeah.
And then, if you want to upgrade, of course, that is an option as well.
Yep.
And grab yourself that ebook on passive income by heading over to Instagram. And the handle is at Dietitian Your Way.
Yep.
And the third one, so for any health practitioners that are with us today who are not RDs, that would like to potentially refer their patients or clients to an RD, dietitianyourway.com can be a great resource for you as well. All right. So sounds really good. Well, it was so good to reconnect with you today. I really enjoyed our time. I'm so glad that we connected at
Yes, me too.
Very serendipitous. I'm really happy about that. So, all right, everybody, have a great rest of your day, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time. All right, take care, and thanks again. I really apprappreciate your time today. Bye.